Well, I'm here, Lori.
Message.
All right. Well, swallow your salad, Lori. Come on. You're the one that made me get on here. Hey, John. Lori texted me, you going live? I said, I forgot. She said, and? See, there she is. I was in there putting my medicine together for the week. I hadn't even took my medicine today. So I was sitting in there. Me and David was watching the politics on TV, and I was putting my medicine together. So, Lori, I left it, and here I am. I shall go back and finish it. Lori says she's eating a big-ass salad. How many babies you got today, Joan? I got smart today. I brought my water with me for when I run out of this coffee. To Hayes and Leo. Which one of it? Which one of them was it when you sent me the video about the Wicked Witch? Because one of them was making baby sounds. It was probably Leo, because Hayes probably makes not as babyish of a sound. Oh, so he was making them yummy noises. Hey, darling. Listen, it's cold outside, but I'm just declaring I'm about to have to turn the air on in this house. Our windows are not airtight, but the rest of the house is locked down like Fort Knox, and it holds this heat in. It was down in the 30s last night. I did not even have the heat on, and it is still like 68, 70 degrees in here. Whew. It's too hot. Too hot. Listen, I kicked butt today, Lori. Yes, I did. I kicked it today. I know. Let's see. We got 3 people. 3 people watching. That's you 3 right here. Listen, I don't have that many that come on anyway, but then when you don't do it for weeks, then you really don't get that many. People forget about you. That's okay. Darlene, I was telling them, that's right, the best people. There you go. I rode the recumbent bike today at the Y, and I went 4 miles in 35 minutes. I did. David was doing his thing, and he come over there, and he said he still had to do his shoulders or something. I said, well, go on to do it, because I'm just about through. And he comes over there, and I said, oh, are you through? He goes, yeah. And I looked at my thing. It was like 3.8 miles. I said, well, can you hang out till I do 4? He goes, well, let's see how long you're doing it. So we were just sitting there talking. Next thing I looked over, it was 4.01 or 4.01 or something. I'm like, well, that was quick. Listen, girl, I know about the just lazy. I've been lazy. Whew. I was not able to do but so much. But that so much I wouldn't even do. So there was a whole bunch I couldn't do over here, but this part over here that I could do, I was lazy and wouldn't do. So I feel you. I wouldn't even sit here and do my favorite little dance along gal. And you could sit in a chair and do her. I quit doing it. So Yeah, lazy at its finest. I'm just hoping this kicks in to where I like want to go because David got rotated last night, so he didn't have to work. He called me because he didn't want to walk in and get shot. If he ever not call me and tell me he was coming back home from work, he knows better. I wouldn't spice it at all, Lori, just to tell you the truth. I don't like spices in my tomato soup. So he didn't work, and he was in there early this morning, up when I was, and he was over making breakfast. I said, "Are we going to the gym today?" He said, "Yeah." I said, I got up and went. I didn't want to. I didn't want to leave out from under my blanket. I was comfortable with my coffee. Yep. Well, Darlene, you get to a I hate to say you get to an age because there are people way older than us. I'm 62. You said you're 69, so I ain't speaking out of turn. There's some ladies that I know have got 10 or more years on me coming to that gym, working their little booties off. So we can't blame it on our age completely. We can to the point to where everybody ages differently. So my 62 is not going to be somebody else's 62. Your 69 is not going to be somebody else's 69. We're all different. So I might be more aged at 62 than they are at 80. And yes, Joan, I know. Listen, you've been walking every day. Lori's been walking. She sends me a screenshot of her path that she walked every day. Her Ralph walks with you, right? I'm assuming he does. Okay, so excuse me. Denise over at Dish with D, she sent me this Halloween thing. And as soon as I saw it, it come from the DT. I knew I had to have it for my party table. So when I come home from the Y, I put my comfy clothes on because I wasn't going to go back out. I've done been shopping this week. I said, I'm not going. I'm not going. Well, she sent me that, and I didn't check my messages till I got home. And as soon as I saw it, I told David, I said, well, I'm going out now. So I hit $2 Dollar Trees, and I found the 3 items I needed, just 3 measly little items, and I found them. So I will be doing a video on that. Now, the skeleton is different from, so that's how I know it was an older video, because they've changed their skeletons. The older skeletons were already like black and gray, and these are just, they look like they glow in the dark is what they look like. So I'm going to have to age them up a little bit. I know they're in one of my WWE group, and she's in her 70s and goes to the gym every day. Used to be more active when my husband was alive. Yeah, Darlene, if David wasn't going, I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't be. If he hadn't have gone and joined us up to the gym, I wouldn't be going. And thank good. Listen here, Mr. Cyberbully. Ain't nobody trying to talk to you. And I will tattoo my ass if I want to, so there you go. Yeah, we do. I need to make you that, but it's hard for you to. I ain't never made you a mod because you're always there with babies and half the time you can't type. I'll put you on there so I made you I give you a wrench, Joan. Say something so I can see that it showed up. I like in the hilly around other than doing the big block, 2 blocks. You have to go uphill. That makes it hard. That was there you go. Listen, I might have lost some viewers on tattoo my ass comment. I don't know. That what I bicycled today was up and down, up and down, up and down. So you pedal harder, as you go up the hills and stuff. 89-year-old woman going to Planet Fitness several times a week. Go, girl. That's what I say about it. Listen, how do trolls even find your live? Do they just go on and search live and your video pops up, they just jump in? I've always wondered how trolls find a live. I don't have anything to search by. There's nothing that you could search to find my live. Unless you just search what my keywords are for my videos in general. So is there like a way that you go on and search lives and it pulls up what's live at the moment? Mm-hmm. Denise gets a buttload of those trolls. Okay, so let me tell y'all this. We got this little restaurant just right up from the school, 2 blocks from the house. 3 blocks if you want to count every step. It's been up there for a number of years, and we never go. The parking lot's always full. Well, there's nowhere to park. We never go. We never think about going. If we go anywhere, we just go to the same old places. So here, we went to breakfast there last week when me and Dave went shopping. I'm like, oh, this was good. We got to remember, we got to come up here. So today, when I come back, he had a doctor's appointment. And then I come back from getting my craft things, excuse me. And he hadn't been home long. I said, listen, before I take my clothes off. I know how that sounded as soon as it came out of my mouth. Before I take these clothes off, you want to go up here to the restaurant and get us some bite to eat for lunch? He said, yeah. Oh, Lou. Oh, Lord. Girl. I'm getting ready, packed to leave to the Grand Cayman Islands tomorrow. My first time flying out of the U.S. will be there 6 days. Oh, that makes me nervous, but I know you'll have a good time. I hope you have a really good time. Hope you have good weather. Now, are you going to fly there and stay there? Or are you flying out to I guess you would have said a cruise if it was a cruise. But, so we went up there and we ate. I got a hamburger and french fries. Of course, I couldn't eat it all. So I got a box to bring it home. And he got him a grilled chicken salad. It was good. Food was good. Oh, it was good. When we had breakfast, it was good. It was really good. And so we were leaving and he went up there to pay and I was walking. And I have a tendency to look down a lot when I walk. And I spotted this black thing on the floor in front where the cash register is. It's a bar, like a soda shop, because this was called a soda shop. And I looked at it, and for a minute I thought it was a clump of grass. You know what I'm saying? I stopped dead in my tracks and bent over to see, because my vision is not that great, to see what it was. If it wasn't this big, I'll kiss your foot. Big black cockroach. Dead. It was dead. Upside down. Dead. David said, "You think you should have told anybody?" I said, "Honey, if there's a dead cockroach this big in your restaurant, you know you have cockroaches. I don't need to tell you." So we come home, the garbage can's on the other side where he got out of the car. I said, "File this for me." I said, "I can't eat it." I said, "We're not going back there." Yes, Lou, yes. Louise! Hoping so we will be, oh, right on the beach. Oh, that'll be nice. Anything right on the beach is nice. That's awesome. Lou, would you go back? I ask of thee. Oh, they got haunted houses at Universal? Hey, Jan. You got that right, Lou. 10? I bet they were good, too. I bet they were scary. Oh, my gosh, I bet they were scary. Oh, that's nice, Darlene. Yeah, I happen to actually be live, Jan. Excuse me. I still got a little bit of that action going on from when I was sick. Working on a new section that will feature all the old monsters. I didn't know you like that kind of stuff, Louise. I don't like nobody's monsters. No. No, it does not, Darlene. It does not sound fun. It sounds scary. I don't like no kind of monster stuff. Which is funny because Halloween is my favorite holiday. I like to do Halloween. It sounds bad, more than Christmas. But I don't like monstery, like things jumping at you kind of scary. I don't like that. Not at all. Girl, I saw that woman up in there today, and I do believe she had a little bit more pep in her step. That girl with them eyes. Yes, I like the fun Halloween, Jan. That's right. Listen, I'm just gonna tell you, they was not the most beautiful eyes. They was not. You just watched Frankenstein meets Abbott and Costello for the 900th time. Well, that's a different kind of monster, Lou. Liz, I swear she had on extra face powder. She walked right by me while I was on the bicycle. Hair looked all fresh. Oh, yeah. Clothes matched. I didn't see him there. Listen, because I laugh my way through life. I do my share of crying too, but well, I laugh through things that are funny. I laugh through things that are inappropriate. Somebody listen, Lou, because I was talking to you. I was talking when we went yesterday, and I did my weigh in. I don't know if did you see my weigh in? If you did, I'm not gonna tell the story. Do not dislocate your hip again. And do the bariatric class. Someone's going to take Forever and ever. What Louise? You know I'm not the brightest bulb in the box sometimes. If I tell y'all this, David will kill me. He will come in here and kill. Y'all will never hear from me again because I will be dead because it would have been at his hands. I didn't have to do no bariatric stuff, Louise. What they making you do? I didn't have to do nothing. I had like 2 little classes. Whoop-tee-doo. They made no big deal about it. I didn't. I feel like I was gypped when I hear other people's stories. They didn't. Somebody told me the other day, something having a gastric bypass weight loss surgery would cause something. I'm like, oh, well, I didn't know that. Because they didn't school us. We got one class that was on supplements, what kind of calcium to take and shit like that. One visit with the nutritionist that said, eat your protein. Nobody said, none of the important stuff. They do your surgery and then you cut you loose. You go back for a visit. What are you eating? You go in and see them. Are you taking your calcium? You go back and see them. I canceled my last one because I was supposed to go back for a year's visit with the bariatric doctor. They had me in a year and a half. Listen, I'm healed up and getting ready to have knee surgery by then. Forget you. I just canceled it. I didn't go back. They didn't teach me nothing the first time around. I thought they did until I talked to other people. Food diaries. Now, let me see. Do orientation, 3 nutritions a month, then psych eval. Yeah, I had to do psych eval. And then the endocrinologist. No, didn't have to do that neither. And then to the surgeon. You got to do all that before you see the surgeon? 6 months? And you got to stay in one place and then you got to lose 100 pounds before they'll do your surgery? Louise, okay, it's not April Fool's. You can quit telling me these things. Is these the things you're telling me are true? Yeah, I did have to do that, but that was just to make sure there was no kind of anything wrong with your physical body. Education wise, forget about it. Physical wise, they did make you do a swallowing test and all these kind of things, but that was just one day. So your insurance is causing all that? Dang. I don't understand. The point and the reason you're having the surgery is to help you lose weight. That 100 pounds, oh my gosh. They do it to these people on my 600-pound life. And I know you ain't 600 pounds. So if they can do it on them, they can do it on. I weighed 3. I didn't have to lose any weight. I didn't have to lose an ounce. What did I weigh when I started? I don't even know now. It's on up in the 3s. Oh, for real with dislocate if you roll on your side? So, okay. Let me make sure I'm got this right. The 100 pounds is to get the hip revision, not the bypass. But you can't get the bypass till you go through the 6 months of crap, right? Yeah, God. Oh. I forgot I was on camera. I'm sorry. That was nasty. I apologize. I've just been blowing my nose so much since last weekend. Yeah, mine won't, Darlene. I happen to be diabetic, and my doctor told me, I said, I'm not diabetic because my numbers are controlled. She goes, it doesn't matter. She said, you were diagnosed diabetic, you're diabetic. That's what she told me. So that's the only reason I can get them, because I'm diabetic. My insurance denies vehemently if you try to get it for weight loss. I did, Louise. I think for the most part, I got it. Yep. One of them I'm doing on our collab. We're having a Halloween collab. Roy's hosting it. It's for a Halloween treat. And so one of them I'm going to do on there. Easy. Gosh, when y'all see it, you can be like, I thought these were supposed to be recipes. The parameters do not say it must be a recipe. It says a treat. And what I am making is a treat. And it's an easy treat. And it's a cheap treat. Fun to do with your children. That's something you could do, Louise. Something fun. But it comes out, the collab comes out the 26th. And that's the night we're having our party. Oh, there's Norma. She's the only one that calls me Kimmy. Listen, I like easy too, Jan. Ooh. It would, Darlene. It would help so many people. You see, they talk about, oh, diabetics can't get it. Well, I've not had any trouble getting it since I've been back on it. And that's been 6 months. I don't know. Long months. Put it that way. Long. 4. I don't know. I think they have stepped up and maybe are manufacturing more. I don't know. I quit taking it because I couldn't get it. And so I just quit messing with it. Well, you got to stop and realize morbid obesity is just as much a disease as diabetes. That's how I see it. So why they wouldn't address that as being okay to take the drugs when everybody says, you don't have diabetes, you shouldn't be taking it. You're taking it for weight loss. Okay, well, maybe if you got 10 pounds to lose, you shouldn't be on it. But if you got any amount of weight whatsoever, what's the big deal? It's a disease too. And it causes more diseases. So, I don't know. I am making some brownies. It's not cemetery brownies, but it's going to be like brownies, but with different stuff pushed in it. Did we make the cemetery cake last year or the year before? And we used them, we didn't like coat the cookies or nothing. We just used the Milano cookies and put RIP on them, and put like the little candy pumpkins beside them. Oh, gosh, between yawning and blowing my nose and coughing, I'm not doing too good today for y'all. Once you get yawning, you can't stop. Okay, 16 people. I'm going to tell y'all again because I told it when there was 4 people in the room. I rode the recumbent bicycle today for 4 miles at the Y. Took me 35 minutes. Thank you. Are you not wanting to take it, Norma, or are you going to take it? I can't remember how much mine is with my copay. I get a 3-month supply, but it seems like it's $25 for some reason. I don't think it's 75. I don't remember paying 75 for it. Like for $25 for 3 months. I don't remember. Okay, so Darlene says I made a foot shaped like a foot. A what? a food shaped like a foot. Garlic slices for the toenails and an onion slice for the bone at the top of it, covered in ketchup for blood. Oh gosh, what was the food? Was it meatloaf? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh gosh. Oh, that's a good price, Jan. Yes, I've heard Rebellious. I have heard of that. I saw a commercial on TV. And I did not know they made it in pill form. For the prescription, Isn't that great? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I could have ate it, darling. My mind would have been playing tricks on me. Like up there at that restaurant. I ate the food while I was there, but then after seeing the roach, I couldn't finish what I had because my mind said, nope, even though you just ate it, it was good. That split second when I spotted that sucker, that changed. Pure Form Daily. He was in a drug study for Vanderbilt University for low and A1C numbers and was able to stay on it after the 3-year study. Oh, how cool is that? Those are good memories, Darlene. You have the good memories. Me and David were talking today. We need to go see a financial planner because we need a will. We don't have this stuff written down. We put it off. And we're like, we don't want to get screwed. We don't want the kids to get screwed. So we've got to do something. Two? Well, they shouldn't start you at 2, Norma. That's where I'm at. That's the highest. If it's Ozempic, that's the highest. You have to start lower and work your way up. You might get sick or something if you start on 2. Yes, Jan, because the things that your loved ones are left behind to do, if there are no plans, is awful. His sister didn't have anything. She had nothing to her name. A car. And the things he still had to do for her was crazy. Oh, yeah, that's where they started me, Norma. 0.5. I'm sitting here looking at this thing I cut out of a magazine. The magazines that Brandy sent me. Apple spice cake with brown sugar frosting. Don't that sound good? You don't like thinking about it, but you know you really need to do it. You just really need to. It's one of those things you never get around to it until it's too late. And then you're like, oh, I wish I'd have done it. Gosh. Oh, that lunch is trying to break free. You go finish packing. Have a safe trip and have a good time. I know you will. Y'all, Darlene's going to the Grand Cayman Islands. Wish her safe travels. All right. Well, bye. All right. Somebody speak up. Somebody speak up. Y'all come to live thinking I'm supposed to think of everything. Is that what you expect of all your entertainers, just to be entertained? Well, y'all know I don't do nothing. I ain't got no life. I told you about the one thing that happened today. Found a roach up in the restaurant. I told you I went and bought my craft supplies. That's my day. I went to the gym. I told you about that. Right. Your man cub in Tucson is whining. Go tend to him. Hey, Tabby. Is this the first time? Jan, we plan on going Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Because I told him Tuesdays, just take that off the table. Because when he works Monday night, he hadn't had much sleep at all. And now he's not getting to stop and take his naps on the side of the road on the exit ramps. See, he drives a set of pups, which is 2 trailers. He can't get into truck stops. They stop them in Georgia and won't let them sleep on the side of the road. He said they started doing it in South Carolina too. So where's the man supposed to take his little 30-minute nap to get him some juice to get home? So I told him we're not going Tuesdays because he comes in crashing. We're not going Tuesdays. And Wednesdays, I keep Jacob. So hi, Louise. Hey, Rachel. Okay, so Lori needs dinner plans for tonight and tomorrow. She has chicken breast, chicken tenders. Oh my gosh. And ground beef. I was not home and have not put my meat out to thaw. I got to decide what I'm having too. Yes, he needs his rest, Norma. Hey, Debbie. What's Lori going to eat tonight? Chicken breast. Listen, I get lazy. I pop them in a square pan, hit them up real heavy with some seasoning, throw them in the oven, and walk away. That was last night. I was going to make a chicken casserole with squash in it. That was one of my plans. I thought out the wrong kind of squash. This kind of squash I thought out was the kind you just saute in the pan because it was cut into cubes when I froze it. Not cooked slices, so it would cook, and that goes in your casserole. And then I was just mad, so I didn't make just a chicken casserole. I just threw them chicken breasts in the oven and said, forget it. No, the State Patrol trooper, he'll pull over every time. They won't let the truckers sleep on the off ramps. They've put a stop to it, and that is wrong. When these boys need a nap, and women, when they're going down the road with 80,000 plus pounds, whatever, and they get tired and they think they need a nap, what are they hurting on the off ramp? Could you explain that to me? What are they hurting on the on ramp or the off ramp? Either way, they're not hurting anything. So he's not getting his 30 minutes at night. Okay, David is basically born too. That's why I can throw them things in the oven. He's happy as a clam. Okay, so Tabby's making Maid-Rites. And the only reason I know what a Maid-Rite is because I have that eating on a dime, dinner on a dime, whatever it was back in the day was, what was she when she, Tara Kellum, when she first started, what was she? Now she's dining on a dime. But when she first started, she was a whole something else. And then she wrote a book and she changed. She's dining on a dime now. What was she when she first started? Well, hey, Dawn. Miss Canada. But anyway, a Maid-Rite was in her cookbook. And I'm like, well, that sounds like what they call a loose meat sandwich. Sloppy Joe without the tomato sauce and then stuff in it, right? Am I remembering that correctly? Mm-hmm. Tell us, Tabby. Tell us what a Maid-Rite is. Miss Canada, the 1963 version. I miss Kannapolis, the 1962 version. Fun fact, I was a top 10 finalist for Miss Merry Christmas in my high school when I was a senior. Oh, I know, hard to believe looking at me now. Listen, you might start off looking hot. These little girls need to recognize it ain't always going to be that way because sometimes genetics has other plans. Just because you start out hot in school don't mean that's going to follow you around the rest of your life. It does for some people, but it just does not for everybody. Got on, girl. Oh, thank you, Norma. Norma always gives me the sweetest little comments. Pretty much the same as a Sloppy Joe. It don't have, girl, don't talk about the chin hairs. Be braiding them suckers up. You hear what I'm telling you? Golly. Wrap them up and do a handlebar mustache with them. That's right, Jan. I have seen some pretty women, pretty girls, and they just ugly on the inside, and all of a sudden, that exterior beauty fades away. And then I have seen some women that the world does not consider pretty, like woman that did not have the most beautiful eyes. She's probably the nicest woman on the planet. But I have seen women, and this comes from men too, that are not what society considers normally beautiful, that have a heart and a spirit and a soul that makes them just one of the most beautiful creatures you've ever seen. So yeah, it goes both ways. Lou, I had to get David to help me try to put. I wore a pair of my witch earrings today. I had to help him try to find the darn hole to get the earring in because I was in here doing this and doing that. And I got my mirror up there. I was turning around trying to find the light and looking, and I couldn't see the hole in my ear a bit more than the man in the moon. So I went in there, and he said, "Well, I'm gonna hurt you." I'm like, "Just stick it in there." That's what she said. And anyway, he ain't asleep, so I can laugh. Finally, I got it. My nose will not quit running. Listen, it's so hot in here. Good gosh, I need the air on. Whew. Ooh. Last year when the Barbie movie was popular, I was Barbie for Halloween. Blonde wig and all. Oh, it worked. I told people, you know how pretty Barbie is? Well, this Barbie in her 60s. Dawn says, if someone had told me getting older was like this, I'd have had way much more fun when I was younger. You know what my problem is, Dawn? I had too much fun. I think that's why God cursed me to be ugly. I had too doggone much fun that I shouldn't have had. There are things I am taking to the grave. I love y'all. I love y'all to pieces. Y'all ain't getting it out of me. Promises. But you know what? All the experiences over my life have turned me into who I am today. And I guess I'll be all right with that. Oh my gosh, Lou. This Barbie's got them spare tires and all that stuff. They do not, Dawn. Stop it. It's not even spooky season yet. It's not even over. Oh, up in Memphis, down in the 40s. Listen, I don't watch Christmas movies. I don't watch that sappy stuff. Y'all. I will be sappy about some things, but Christmas and Hallmark movies ain't one of them. That is just not my thing. I wish it was, because you know what? I hear people on the YouTube like, "Ooh, I cozy up with my blankie and my hot chocolate and turn on the Christmas movies and just enjoy myself." Well, I don't do that, and I'm jealous of them. I I will cozy up with my coffee and watch Criminal Minds all night long. Well, till I fall asleep, but not no Christmas movie. Hey, Lou, Norma, Lou says she's in Memphis and you're in Memphis, so there you go. I am not a Hallmark kind of gal. I would like to watch the Hallmark mysteries, but they seem kind of sappy too. If I want a mystery, I want a Criminal Minds mystery. I want something with some substance to it, not some bubblegum mystery. Now, that's what I like to read. I like to read cozy, what they call cozy mysteries. I don't like to read stuff that scares me. Now, I watch it on. I don't even make sense when I hear myself talk out loud. I don't like scary movies, Halloween movies, that stuff scares me. Anything jumping out at me scares me. That's probably why Criminal Minds don't scare me, because they have episodes where something does jump out, but I know what they are, so I know to shut my eyes. And I don't like jumpy things. Gore don't bother me, obviously. But Criminal Minds, that's comfort to me. I don't like scary things, but I love Criminal Minds. Yeah, do the math. It's crazy math. Oh, that's what I was saying. I like to read. When I read the cozy mysteries, I would not want to read Criminal Minds. That would freak me out, but I will watch it. Oh, Jan. She organized her freezers from me and Joan's videos. Cool. Listen, I got so much stuff. My nose is going to run to California back. I don't quit. When you know how you talk and you get animated and it opens your sinuses up. I got a bunch of Oh, got you some. Oh, there you go, Jan. Anytime you can get it from the Dollar Tree is a good time. I have got some stuff I'm trying to decant in glass jars and whatnot. Bought me some more half-a-gallon jars. I'm trying to put my beans in them and get them out of my little plastic bags I put them in. So I'm working on that. I got stuff all over Sebastian's bed, and Jacob. I tell him it's his and Sebastian's. He still calls it Sebastian's bed. So it's Sebastian's bed. I got stuff all over it. Stuff that from my haul still laying there. Beans are laying there. When I shopped yesterday, I didn't do a haul on that. A Christmas shop. I started saying, what did I do? I did some Christmas shopping yesterday. I didn't haul that. All that's still sitting by the kitchen table. I still got a few groceries still on the bar. So I've got towels I've got to wash. Dawn says her and her husband make fun of the terrible acting. They do have some terrible acting, but Joan say, I never used to be a Hallmark movie girl, but about 2 years ago, I watched one and got hooked. And yes, I cozy up on the couch. Hot chocolate. Girl, now I know you telling a lie. You got tea. Listen, you need a new Christmas blankie. Get you a new Christmas blankie. Oh, did you say Oh, well, I read it as cozy up. I didn't read it as chose. Listen, sharing the brain. I pulled down my soft. It's not very, very big. Like you can barely get up here and have your toes covered. It's just like a throw, but the outside is the softest, velvetiest feeling stuff, and it's got cardinals on it. The inside's just like it looks like sheep's wool. You know how on sheep's wool mats? What's that stuff? Sure, I don't know, but it looks like a matted up sheep. That's what I've got in there now. What I use in the Sherpa. Okay, that's what I use on my chair. I would use my Halloween blanket, but I have it draped over the back of the couch as a backdrop to my 2 Halloween pillows. Listen, I said pillow. Was that not the cutest thing? If you watched my way in, y'all heard Jacob talking about how I say words. If that ain't the smartest little boy picking up that subtle difference of how they say things, because Holly teaches him proper English. I told you, I used to fuss at RJ. Don't teach him that. Let him speak like a Southerner. Well, the way we just talk normal, people thinks we're stupid. That's what we have got that. Here I go, can't find my daggone words. That's stigmatism. That's what's in your eyes. Stereotype of being stupid. We're not stupid people. I'm not stupid. I might sound stupid, but I'm not stupid. So I would tell RJ, quit teaching him to speak like that. Because RJ, when he speaks, when he talks, he just talks. But he'll still talk pretty proper too. And when he's talking, he's really proper. And Holly, when she talks to Jacob, she says the ings on words. I don't say ings. There are no ings in my language. If I am, it's if I'm reading something. See, reading. But if I was gonna take this magazine right here, let's say I'll just read on the top. 6 people share the treasured object they'll never part with. Well, that doesn't have any. That just sounds regular. Red, juicy raspberries are a summer treat with the added benefit of being fiber rich. See, that's how I would read to you. That's not how I talk. So I'm like, don't teach them that. Let him just learn to talk like, me. Well, when Jacob, excuse me, When he picked up on the way I say my words, I was dying laughing. Oh, you going out? Yes, get out there and get your walk, Lori. That's me, Lou. See, I talk like I talk. And when I talk to y'all, I talk like I talk. But when I worked, I had my work voice and I spoke properly, clearly and properly. But my home voice, that's my regular voice. Work voice is work voice. That's the put on voice. The one that y'all hear is the regular voice. Listen, John, girl, that child, I have learned to love that stuff. OMG. I used to tell you, remember you would go to the tea shop and I would say, she'd ask me, like, what do you want? Or what? I said, just nothing with cinnamon in it. Nothing with cinnamon. I don't want cinnamon in my tea. And now it's just like, oh my God, it's the best stuff ever. Oh, that is my work voice. Just imagine how regular people talk. I mean, excuse me, speak. That was my work voice. Well, good. I'm glad it was your fault, Lori. Good. It is the chai that I am drinking. I have chai tea bags. What I make that chai latte with is the Tazo, Tazo, chai tea concentrate that you buy at the grocery store. It's usually on the top shelf with it's with the Tazo tea, and it comes in a box in a carton. And that's what I make them with. I make it with almond milk. And oh my gosh, that stuff is so good. You can use any kind of milk you want, any kind of whatever. Oh, good. Honey hot. Oh, honey hot cinnamon. Oh, that sounds intriguing. Listen, I'm getting all choked up. See, I knew to bring my water in here with me, or I'd have done had to get up. Harney's hot cinnamon. You had that, John, because I know you like that Harney's. Oh Lord, don't tell me. I can see it. You get it at the Amish market cheaper than you can get it somewhere else. What is it? There's a Harney something that Joan likes, and she gets it at, I'm pretty sure at the Amish market, that she gets it cheaper there than she gets it somewhere else. Well, Norma, what I need to do and what I may do are probably two different things. I need to work on getting my house back together, but I want to craft my skeleton candy dish, and I'm going to film it. I have my phone charging as we speak. I will have to change my shirt to a painting shirt because I've got to dirty up that skeleton. The skeletons, because they get cheaper on you. They raise the price at Dollar Tree, and then they give you some of it's cheaper. They give you some good stuff. Now, I won't lie, they bring in some good stuff, but then some of the stuff they cheapen up, like their little skeletons. He's not a hard plastic skeleton. He's a soft, like, hollow skeleton. He's not a solid skeleton, and his plastic almost makes him look like he would glow in the dark. So I've got to dirty him up. I got to darken his eyes and stuff. I got to dirty him up, and you know what I mean? So I'm going to have to work on him. I looked at Walmart to see if they had. See, I said Walmart. Sometimes I say Walmarts. Sometimes I say Walmart. They are interchangeable. So I looked at there to see if they had a skeleton, but they didn't. What y'all doing the rest of the day? That's the question. Listen, I'd be in there doing something with Criminal Minds on TV, but since David didn't work last night, he's up. So it's like my Mondays. I don't get to turn Criminal Minds on in the living room until 4 o'clock because he's in there if he's not doing something. And so I don't tell him to turn the channel. I let him, he watches his car shows, his politics, whatever he wants to watch, his friends, whatever he wants to watch in there. That's his day. Because any other time Criminal Minds is on, bless his heart, he lets me watch it. I say, oh, like comes Monday, whatever. I say, Sunday, which Monday's Criminal Minds Day too, but I leave him alone. Sunday is Criminal Minds Day, and it stays on during the night. Monday it goes off at 7. But I'm like, oh, Criminal Minds Day, Criminal Minds Day. Like I have to remind him, right? He goes, every day is Criminal Minds Day. Because if it ain't on TV, I got it on Paramount. Oh, okay. I know some of y'all are nice people. I'm not. What We Do in the Shadows is a vulgar show. It's vulgar, but it's got some funny stuff to it. Some of the vulgar stuff is just like, I'm not a prude. I'm not a prude. Some of the vulgar stuff is over the top for me, and some of it I just let it fly for the humor that I get out of it. Is What We Do in the Shadows. I actually saw they're vampires, and I saw a TV commercial that the Y yesterday. They're coming back on Monday. They went off. They canceled them, I think. Now they're coming back. Yep. When they went off and went to Hulu, we couldn't watch it no more. I will tell him that Norma's going to watch Christmas movies. Anybody else going to watch? When did you say they come on down? Tonight. Listen, I ain't even seen Hocus Pocus yet. I sure wouldn't be watching a Christmas movie if I ain't even seen Hocus Pocus. Man. I'm talking too much. Which is unusual because half the time I'm staring like a deer caught in headlights. Oh, Nita. Nita says she can watch Christmas year round. Listen, there's a lot of y'all Christmas people that just loves Christmas year round. Listen, I'm one of these take my tree down Christmas Day kind of people because my Christmas is over. Now that the kids are grown and have their own families, they come to my house Christmas Eve. We do our thing. Christmas is over. I don't have anywhere else to go. My whole family's been here, and then they all go, and I don't have anywhere else to go. Nobody comes to see me Christmas Day. So my tree comes down because I'm ready to get my couch moved back. I have to move it about that much. I have to move it about that much to make room for my tree. It gets on my nerves. Oh gosh, not me, Lou. Was you, Nita? Oh Lord, have mercy. No, it's too early for me to be listening to that. Too early. I bet there's a radio station somewhere that's playing it. I imagine there are radio stations that are just dedicated year-round Christmas stations. Don't y'all bet? Listen, would y'all be mind if I just cram this up my nose and leave it hanging there? Well, it's 2:15, 2:13 anyway. Well, that's 2:13. That's the clock. The atomic clock says 2:13, and whoever the clock on my laptop is says 2:12. You'd be the one to do it, Lou. That could be my thumbnail. That'd make everybody want to watch. Oh. Well, I guess we can call it a day. What you think? Y'all about through? Are y'all about through? Well, thank you, Jan. Thank Lori. Oh, your workday just ended. That's nice. You can thank Lori for me coming on here because I was sitting there putting my medicine together. And, oh, that is exciting, Lou. Oh, well, I'm glad, Jan. She messaged me. She said, she messages me every Friday, usually Thursday. Are you going live? Or she'll message me Friday, you going live? And here lately, I've been out and about. I'm like, oh, well, I'm out and about. So today I'll sit over there putting my medicine together because I didn't do it last night. I hadn't even took my medicine today. It's 2:15. I won't pay for that. So I had pulled up my little TV tray table to put it together because I had a bunch of medicine I had to open up that I just bought. So I thought, well, I'll just sit over there and watch the politic TV with David. And Lori messaged me. She said, "You going live?" All I typed back was I forgot. All she typed back was and ... So I told David, I said, Lori says and so I guess I'll go in there and go live. But it's been a while since we've done it. Thank you, Norma. You take care too. So I guess I will go ahead and fly. I'll go in there and finish putting my medicine together so I can take it for today. So, well, at least I didn't scare the ones of y'all that came away. I didn't scare you away. And we only had one troll to get rid of, and his name was Cyberbully. So what does that tell you? Yes, y'all have a good weekend. A very good weekend. And I will see you. See you when I see you. Gonna sign off now.